Welcome to Golden Life Stories, a space created just for you. Whether you're in your golden years or you have a parent who is, this is where we honor life's later chapters, not as the end, but as a beginning. A beginning of new joys, deeper reflections, and moments of simple, soul-stirring beauty. Let's be honest, growing older brings change. Our bodies move a little slower. We start to notice how loud cities feel, how fast the world moves, and how often we're expected to just settle down and rest. But you know what? You're not done. You're not too old. And you absolutely deserve to feel alive. Maybe you've caught yourself gazing at a photo of a beach or a mountain and thinking, I used to love going places like that. Or maybe you've said, I'd love to take a little trip, but my knees aren't what they used to be. What if it's too much? And if you're someone who's living alone, or lost a partner, the idea of traveling solo might feel a little scary. The logistics, the unfamiliarity, the thought of being far from home, it's a lot to think about. But here's the truth I want you to hear today, from the heart. There are places out there waiting for you. Places that are gentle, welcoming, and made for people just like you, people who want to see the world a little slower, a little softer, and with a lot more meaning. We don't need thrill rides or high altitudes. What we need is comfort, beauty, and connection, whether it's the peaceful sway of trees in a quiet park, the smell of fresh sea air, or the joy of meeting someone new over a cup of coffee in a small town cafe. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 incredible travel destinations right here in the United States, places where the pace is just right, the atmosphere is safe and soothing, and every detail supports the unique needs of people aged 60 and up. Whether you're planning a getaway with friends, a special trip with your adult children, or even a solo adventure to recharge your spirit, these destinations are here to remind you that life doesn't stop, it just gets better with age. So grab a warm drink, settle into your favorite chair, and let's dream a little together. Because it's never too late to go somewhere beautiful. And it's always the right time to take care of your spirit. Now that we've opened our hearts to the idea that it's never too late to travel, to see something new, to feel the wind from a different direction, let's take a moment to plan it right. Because here's the truth. Traveling at 60, 70, or even 80 isn't about checking off a list of places. It's about how you want to feel while you're there. Do you want to feel relaxed? Curious? Comforted? Connected? Great travel isn't just about the sights, it's about the experience. And when we get to this beautiful, seasoned stage of life, we get to choose how we travel with so much more intention. So before we talk about where to go, let's talk about what really matters when choosing a destination that fits your needs and honors your well-being. What to look for in a travel destination after 60. If you're in your golden years, or helping a loved one in theirs plan a well-deserved vacation, there are a few thoughtful things to consider. These aren't about limitations, they're about making space for comfort, ease, and joy. Mild, comfortable weather all year round. As we age, our bodies respond differently to temperature extremes. Sweltering heat or icy winters can turn a lovely trip into a tiring experience. That's why it's best to pick places where the weather is pleasant. Think gentle spring days, cool ocean breezes, or warm but not too hot desert mornings. A destination with mild weather gives you the freedom to enjoy outdoor activities, take walks, or sit outside with a cup of tea without worrying about sunstroke or cold joints. Easy to navigate places with senior-friendly infrastructure. You don't need a place that demands a marathon, you need a destination that meets you where you are. Look for spots that have paved walking paths, minimal stairs or steep hills, transportation options like electric shuttles or trams, benches for resting, ramps for wheelchairs or walkers, and well-marked signs. This isn't about avoiding activity, it's about choosing the right kind of activity, one that respects your energy and mobility. Gentle, enriching activities. Some of the most beautiful memories come from the simplest joys. A peaceful garden tour. A watercolor class in a quiet studio. Watching the sunset from a coastal boardwalk. Tasting fresh, local cuisine made with love. Visiting a small-town museum or listening to live jazz under the stars. The best destinations for older adults offer experiences that are light, meaningful, and made to delight the senses without exhausting the body. At this stage of life, peace of mind matters more than anything. We want to go places where we feel welcomed, not rushed. Where locals are kind, where help is nearby if needed, and where you can walk the streets at sunset without worry. Look for destinations with a reputation for being safe and clean. Accommodations with good reviews from older travelers. Community-based tourism where people truly care about your stay. Emotional comfort. And finally, let's not forget the heart. Choose a place that makes your soul sigh with contentment. Maybe it's a town that reminds you of your childhood. Maybe it's somewhere you've always dreamed of seeing. Or maybe it's just a quiet spot that lets you breathe and be still. Because at the end of the day, this trip isn't about how far you go, it's about how deeply you feel while you're there. With these gentle but important criteria in mind, I've gathered 5 destinations across the US that offer all of this and more, places that aren't just beautiful on the outside, but deeply nurturing on the inside. So, are you ready to pack your heart and go? Let's begin with the first stop on our journey, a place where calm meets charm, and every step feels just right. So now that we know what to look for, let's explore where you can find it. Across this beautiful country, there are quiet corners and breathtaking places designed not for the rush of youth, but for the gentle awe of those who have lived, learned, and long to feel peace again. Let's begin with a destination that has been described by many as nothing short of spiritual, a place where the earth seems to hum softly beneath your feet. Sedona, Arizona, where nature heals and the soul breathes. Imagine waking up to a horizon painted in warm shades of red and gold. The towering rock formations of Sedona rise like ancient guardians, carved by time and kissed by sunlight. They don't just stand, they radiate. Sedona is more than just a beautiful place. It's a feeling. The dry, clean air is easy to breathe, especially soothing for those living with sinus issues or arthritis. Unlike more humid or high-pollen destinations, the climate here brings relief, not discomfort. But what truly sets Sedona apart is its energy. Locals and visitors alike speak of a calm that settles in your chest the moment you arrive. It's no surprise that this town has become a hub for healing retreats, meditation walks, and gentle wellness tours. Whether you want to take a slow stroll along Oak Creek, join a guided nature meditation among the red rocks, spend an afternoon in a therapeutic spa with hot stones and herbal treatments, Sedona gives you permission to slow down, to listen to your body, and to reconnect with your inner calm. Perfect for those seeking peace and inner healing, nature lovers who appreciate quiet majesty, and anyone ready to release stress and breathe in beauty. And the best part? You don't need to be a hiker or spiritual guru to enjoy it. You just need a pair of comfortable shoes, an open heart, and maybe a journal to capture the thoughts that begin to rise when the world around you finally gets quiet. After the red rocks and soul-soothing silence of Sedona, maybe you're now dreaming of something a little greener, a little livelier, a place where nature sings softly and creativity is in the air. Let me take you next to a charming town tucked into the heart of the Blue Ridge Mountains. It's the kind of place where mornings smell like pine trees and fresh biscuits, and afternoons are filled with the gentle strumming of live folk music echoing from a park nearby. Asheville, North Carolina, a blend of forest, art, and tranquility. Asheville is where nature and culture hold hands. It's cool in the summer, cozy in the fall, and green almost all year round. The mountain air is fresh and crisp, perfect for quiet strolls or a slow morning on the porch with a warm cup of coffee. But what truly makes Asheville magical is its atmosphere. Peaceful but never dull. Artistic but never overwhelming. Full of charm, color, and a touch of southern hospitality. Here, you can stay at relaxing mountain resorts that offer spa services, yoga on the terrace, or simply rocking chairs that face the forest. Or, if you're feeling curious, wander into town where you'll find art galleries, craft studios, quaint bookstores, and even live jazz floating out of a cozy cafe. And the best part for older travelers? There are scenic train tours and slow-paced walking tours designed especially for seniors, where you can sit back, take in the mountain views, and listen to stories of the town's rich history and creative spirit. Want a little more excitement? Asheville is home to seasonal festivals, music, art, food, where locals gather not in a rush, but in a rhythm. It's a place where you can feel part of a community, even just for a few days. Perfect for a relaxing 3 to 5 day getaway with your spouse, your lifelong friends, or even as a solo treat. It's ideal if you love nature, a touch of art, and a lot of gentle joy. Asheville doesn't ask anything of you. It simply invites you to breathe, to explore at your own pace, and to rediscover that sense of delight in the little things, a sunset, a song, a shared laugh over southern comfort food. From the forested charm and artistic soul of Asheville, let's now drift westward, to the edge of the Pacific, where the sun warms your shoulders, the breeze carries the scent of saltwater, Va moi met moi duong nu tan bien theo tung con song. If you've ever dreamed of walking along the shore, feeling the sand beneath your feet without the rush of a tourist crowd, this next destination was made for you. San Diego, California, where sunshine, sea breezes and easy living come together. San Diego isn't just a beach city. It's one of the most livable, lovable coastal spots in America, especially for older adults looking for the perfect balance between rest and adventure. They say San Diego has the best weather in the country, and they're not wrong. Gentle sunshine, low humidity, ocean breezes. It's the kind of place where it's always a good day to go outside, but never so hot that you feel drained. And beyond the perfect climate, San Diego has something truly special, a calm, welcoming energy. You can spend your mornings at Balboa Park, a breathtaking 1,200-acre urban oasis filled with gardens, museums, and shaded walking paths. Sit beneath the jacaranda trees. Visit the world-famous San Diego Zoo, or take a break at a sidewalk cafe with a fresh seafood lunch. Or maybe you'd prefer to spend your afternoon by the ocean. The city's beaches, like La Jolla Shores or Coronado, are flat, easy to access, and perfect for long, peaceful strolls or sitting with a book as the waves roll in. And if walking is a challenge? No problem, San Diego's tourist areas are designed for comfort. You'll find small electric trolleys, senior-friendly shuttles, and benches every few steps so you can move at your own pace, no rush, no pressure. And when the sun sets, the city comes alive in a gentle way, with coastal restaurants offering fresh fish, live acoustic music, and the kind of ambience that makes you feel like time has slowed down just for you. Perfect for anyone craving a mix of beach relaxation, light adventure, and flavorful coastal dining. Whether you're traveling with your partner, an old friend, or even treating yourself, San Diego offers peace with a splash of joy. It's not just a vacation. It's sunshine for the soul. After the golden shores of San Diego, maybe you're now in the mood for something with a touch of romance, nostalgia, and old-world charm, a place where time seems to slow down, and every corner feels like a scene from a classic painting. Let's head south, to one of the most graceful and lovingly preserved cities in America. Charleston, South Carolina, a storybook city for the heart and soul. Charleston isn't just a city, it's a gentle journey through time. As you walk along the cobblestone streets, shaded by towering oak trees draped in Spanish moss, you feel like you've stepped into a southern postcard. Historic homes with pastel-colored walls and wraparound porches line the streets, and now and then, a horse-drawn carriage passes by, its slow rhythm matching the city's unhurried heart. Charleston is a place that doesn't ask you to rush, it invites you to wander. Spend your mornings strolling through quiet neighborhoods, where the scent of magnolia trees and warm biscuits fills the air. Pause to admire the ironwork balconies, flowering gardens, and hand-painted signs of small artisan shops. Don't forget your camera, this city is a dream for photography lovers. From sunrise walks along the Battery seawall to golden hour glows in the historic district, every moment is worth remembering. For those who appreciate the comforts of traditional food, Charleston's got you covered. The city is a haven of southern cuisine, with dishes that are hearty, flavorful, and often remind you of home. Think shrimp and grits, buttery cornbread, slow-cooked greens, and peach cobbler served warm. It's food made with heart, simple, satisfying, and easy to love. And when the sun begins to dip low over the harbor? Find a bench by the water, hold a loved one's hand, and let the evening light wash over you. Because some of the most beautiful moments in life happen when you're simply sitting still, watching the world go by. Perfect for those who love history, peaceful walking, charming scenery, and soul-soothing southern hospitality. Charleston is a quiet treasure, ideal for couples, solo travelers seeking peace, or anyone craving beauty that doesn't demand anything in return. It's not just a trip. It's a love letter to the past, and a gentle reminder to savor the present. Savannah is not just a place to visit. It's a place to linger. To stroll instead of speed. To breathe in beauty instead of chasing it. This historic gem of the South feels like a secret garden. Wide, moss-draped oak trees shading elegant squares. Art museums tucked into old mansions. Cobblestone streets that echo with stories from generations past. Everywhere you turn, Savannah whispers, slow down. Stay a while. One of the most beloved aspects of Savannah is its walkable layout. The city is designed around shady parks and plazas, perfect for older adults who want to explore without overexerting. You can take a slow-paced walking tour through its historic district, join a small river cruise on the Savannah River, or even attend a traditional cooking class where you'll learn to make dishes passed down through southern kitchens for generations. Speaking of food, Savannah is a culinary treasure. Here, every meal feels like a memory. From buttery shrimp and grits to flaky sweet potato pie, the flavors are warm, nostalgic, and full of heart. You'll find family-owned restaurants where the recipes are just as cherished as the customers. And here's a little-known fact. Savannah isn't just a wonderful place to visit, it's also one of the top spots retirees choose to call home. Why? Because life here is not only beautiful, it's affordable, calm, and community-driven. Perfect for travelers who love culture, storytelling, soft adventure, and slow living. Whether you're walking hand-in-hand with someone you love, or exploring solo with a notebook and open heart, Savannah welcomes you not as a tourist, but as an honored guest. It's the kind of place where you come to rest, and leave feeling whole again. When it comes to traveling in your 60s and beyond, the goal isn't to cram as much in as possible. It's to travel smarter, not harder, so that every step of the way feels enjoyable, secure, and aligned with your energy. Here are a few simple, practical tips to make your journey as smooth and stress-free as possible. Pack your medications thoughtfully. Always bring all your regular medications, a printed list of prescriptions and dosages, a small supply of just-in-case meds for upset stomach, allergies, or pain relief, and keep them in your carry-on, not your checked bag, just in case luggage gets delayed. Bonus tip, if you have any medical conditions, consider wearing a medical ID bracelet or keeping a note in your wallet with emergency information. Travel with a group or choose guided tours. Solo travel can be lovely, but for peace of mind, it's often safer and more enjoyable to travel with friends, a partner, or a family member. Join a guided tour designed for older adults. These tours usually have a gentler pace, built-in support, and staff trained to assist seniors. Having a group or guide also means there's someone nearby if you feel unwell or need help navigating a new place. Choose the right accommodation. Your lodging can make or break your trip. Look for places that are close to the main attractions or downtown. Have elevators, not just stairs. Offer shuttle services or are near public transportation. Have accessible bathrooms and comfort-focused amenities. A hotel may look charming online, but if it's on top of a steep hill or has no elevator, it might not be worth the charm. Build in time to rest, every single day. It can be tempting to pack your itinerary with museums, tours, meals, and photo stops, but one of the biggest gifts you can give yourself is permission to rest. Limit to 1 to 2 main activities per day. Plan for afternoon breaks or early evenings. Let go of the pressure to see it all, focus instead on enjoying what you do see. Sometimes, the most memorable moment isn't the landmark, it's the quiet hour you spent sipping tea and watching the world go by. And now, as our little journey through words comes to a close, I invite you to pause for just a moment. Take a breath. Close your eyes. And picture yourself, somewhere new, not for the rush, not for the checklists, but simply because you deserve it. Getting older doesn't mean stopping. It means finally having the freedom to move at your own pace. To live slower. To feel deeper. To do things not because you have to, but because you want to. This season of life? It's yours. So find that place, the one that speaks to your spirit. Pack your bag, put on your most comfortable shoes, and take that next step. Because the road ahead? It's still full of beauty, laughter, and stories waiting to be written. Have you taken a special trip since retiring? Share your favorite destination in the comments, or tell us where you dream of going next. And don't forget to hit follow on the Golden Life Stories channel, where we celebrate real people, real journeys, and the golden season of life with warmth, wonder, and a whole lot of heart. Because growing older isn't the end of the story, it's just a new chapter, waiting to begin.